So our mission is to be the IT partner of choice for our clients to empower them on their path to excellence in the new era of technology. That's our goal, that's our motto, that's our mission. What we do generally, we are actually split into sectors. We have enterprise solutions, financial services, healthcare, public administration, telecommunications, and services. I come from the services branch, but all of those are our sectors, and this is the areas we work in. We have around 6,500 people, beautiful, talented people. We're quite big for a Polish company. Our main headquarters is in Krakow, but we're spread all over Poland and all over Europe, actually, and Asia and States, basically all over the world. We're global. This is our revenue that we spend yearly on research and development. So basically, as you can see, from year to year it grows. We see power in research and development, especially in machine learning. So this is it's constantly increasing, and we expect it to be bigger next year, of course. Those are some of our clients, which you can actually find in Forbes 2000 list. Those are not all of our clients, but basically just correlation with the Forbes 2000. So as you can see, we do work with global brands. Here are some Fortune 500 global companies that we also work with. And again, this is just the peak of the iceberg, let's say, in terms of who we work with. We do have a spread infrastructure. Those are our data centers. The blue ones are actually our own. We build them from scratch. The green ones are partner data centers, which we rent or partner with local providers. But this is our infrastructure. So we are basically all over the world, all over the globe. It's always sunny in Comarch data center. Now, guys, this is the obligatory part. Now let's go to the thing you've been waiting for. So boosting productivity with machine learning. What you will see here are applications that are currently in closed beta within Comarch. So we are testing them. They are in version 1.0. However, they are not being used every day by everyone in Comarch. Just a closed beta for now, but next year, probably next quarter, they will be used properly, so you get some insight on what we do. So first chapter is the general solutions. What do we do to generally improve productivity of our employees? So first of all, we actually had to do some research and find the issues that we have within the company. Where are the bottlenecks for productivity? And the most occurring ones are here. So repetitive tasks. You want to, I don't know, create 30 Jira tickets. We do, and you have to do it by hand, because otherwise, well, basically you won't be able to. We have a vast knowledge base. Every single project is well documented within the company. However, there are a lot of projects, and basically it comes down to who knows what. Although we do have a big knowledge base, it actually has only a search option, like a regular search option. We actually use Confluence as our source of truth, and basically you can find some stuff that you actually look for, but you actually have to search. You have to spend time to do it. So what we want to do is actually mitigate this bottleneck by giving you almost instant access to whole knowledge that you can actually have access to. Also, the issue of tool fragmentation. So you have a tool for this, you have a tool for that, you have Confluence, you have Jira, you have your IDE, you have some other systems, you have email. Basically, it's a lot, and the distractions on day-to-day work it's a bit loud, are quite big. So another issue is people with different background usually speak different language. So try to actually put a salesperson and a developer in one room and try to make them understand each other. It's kind of challenging. So basically we're addressing that as well. And of course, I think that's an issue in every company. Those are meetings, and endless meetings. We do find value in meetings because we do have spread teams. However, it could be a bit less. So how do we solve this? Sorry, keep switching on my laptop. Sorry, not used to clickers. So our first solution, codename Gutio. It's a code name. It's a natural language chat. Oh, it has access to our internal systems. It's integrated with our databases. It has an embedded knowledge base, so basically we have everything that you want to search from already embedded already in vectors, and you can search through it. It can generate diagrams, and it can provide you with a meeting summary once you let it into a meeting. So basically what we do is give you a centralized knowledge database in natural language. Why is it why is it actually so a boost in performance? Because a salesperson, a consultant, a developer, an analyst, anyone can actually access that and get answers in their own language. So for example, if an analyst puts in a technical documentation into our system and it's being embedded, then a salesperson or a consultant can actually extract information from that, ask Gutio for a summary, and have it in a natural language, not a technical language. So basically we're bridging the gap between areas. That's basically Gutio. There is more. So in the services sector, our main product is a loyalty system called CLM, Comarch Loyalty Management, and we do focus on integrating with that. It's basically if you are in a loyalty system, if you are in a loyalty program, the chances are CLM, so our system, is actually handling the magic behind it. So basically it's spread across the world from States to Japan to Thailand and across the Middle East, across Europe. So what are the issues with loyalty? So it's a detailed system. So it's easy to learn, difficult to master, let's say. So you have variety of options of promotion configuration, and they are really specific. You don't have to use them, but if you want to target specific audiences or target specific promotions, do exact things, well, you have to click. There are mistakes in manual setups, and this is sometimes our clients actually set up themselves because we provide training. Sometimes our program managers do it, but still those are human errors, and basically we want to mitigate that. Now, our clients want also to simulate a lot, so they want to foresee the future. They want to see how a customer would react, how our customers react to promotions. So basically, one of the requirements is actually create a persona who would actually go on a shopping spree for a month and simulate behavior of an actual customer. Then our customers want to know what would be a performance of a campaign that they set up, not a campaign that happened in the past, but the campaign that they plan. They want to know the predictions. They want to know how many customers would buy a product, how many customers would use a promotion. And the obligatory part, of course, is a call center productivity increasement when not all call center agents have to be engaged. Sometimes you just can have a chatbot and then transfer onto the person, but I think everyone has that, so that's nothing new. But there's a twist to that, and give me a sec. So the solution, codename Maya. I think you can find a pattern in the naming. It's a natural language chat. It's a natural language chat for people who set up promotions, who actually set up everything that the customer sees in the end. And what it does, it actually can automate the setup. You don't have to click everywhere. You don't have to create things. You just write what you want. And the output is actually a promotion that is being set up for you. So for business people, this is huge value. It also has integration with the loyalty system database. So basically, if you want to know something, it's not something in terms of report, but in terms of what promotions do I have currently for Nike products, for example, or how many coupons will this promotion issue? Well, basically, it can look into the database and it can see live what's happening in the loyalty system. And the next one, the call center part, is Alice. So codename Alice is another natural language chat, a bit different this time. It's a chat for loyalty customers. So basically, what you see on the websites, this is what you have. However, there's a twist. It's not only a chat, but it won't give you the rules and all of that. It's your agent. So basically, if you're a customer and you don't want to click the website, you can check out our promotions, of course, but what you can also do is actually tell the chatbot that I want to redeem this reward, or I want to have this reward. Do I have enough points? Yes, you do. Do you want to redeem it? Yes. So instead of clicking through the website, instead of going through the app, instead of going through the store, you can just type what you want and you'll get it. And of course, it has an integration with loyalty system database, so it has information on your status, on your points, on the promotions that you can have, on the promotions that you are eligible to apply to. Okay, so that's enough of loyalty. Now, financial services. This is a requirement that we got from our finance sector, where our documents are actually, well, not our, but basic documents are a bit messy, especially invoices. So basically, an invoice is constructed in a way that has to have some obligatory fields, but those fields, if you scan a document, if you see a document, are all over the place. So what we have to do is actually match them and store it in our database in a way that that is coherent with the systems that we have or with the system that our clients have. So what we do is actually teach ML to adaptively learn how the invoices from a certain client look like, where the data is, what are the formats, how they are converted, how the dates, for example, are converted. Sometimes people use timestamps. Sometimes people use different forms of dates. So basically, format conversions and adaptive learning on how the input looks like to actually put it in a database or convert it to a format that's universally recognized. And last but not least, DevOps and support. So for our DevOps team, the main issue is time-consuming response to monitoring alerts, and this is for applications and hardware. So basically, our monitoring systems detect a lot, and sometimes it's crucial, sometimes it's something that can be ignored. So what we do is we train a model to actually recognize severity of the, this is the slide, the solution. To classify the issues, to see what needs to be addressed by a human and what needs to be addressed, what can be addressed automatically and what can be ignored. This is risky, I know, but that's why we have a closed beta for now. And it makes decision, it first learns the normal system behavior. So basically, if our CPU goes up, or basically if we're running out of RAM, it first looks at what's actually happening and if it's normal. So basically, maybe there's an import happening, maybe there's a lot of transaction coming in, but we can hold it. And it makes a decision to inform a person or not. The tech that we use, this is the tech that I can share, basically. It's not all the tech, but this is what we can share. So we use, for LLM, we use Hermes. We used Mixtral earlier, but Hermes has this advantage that basically it's great with function calling. And compared to Mixtral, it's way up. Vana, this is just to extract data from our database, so basically natural language to SQL. This is why we use it. Kudrant, we store the vectors there. Valky, we store the context. And basically, all the other stuff is a lot of third-party libraries and a lot of love, because during prototyping, love was needed. Grzegorz said it's hard work. I say it's love, because hard work is something else. Okay, guys. Predictions. How we do predictions. I won't tell you how, I'll tell you what we do with predictions. This is, sorry, company secret for now. But like I mentioned earlier, what we do is we foresee how a campaign would impact the customers, would impact transactions, or would impact revenue. We actually have an external partner for this. We are working with a company. Sorry, I can't say he's looking at me very. That's my boss, by the way. He's looking at me very mean. So basically, we partner and we are doing campaign impact predictions. We are actually trying to predict also what the customers would want. So products, what brands they would select, and what brands they would lose based on transactions and other sources. What we also do is predict if you want to buy something, or to what the next best offer for you to be, to increase the revenue, to increase the basket value, let's say, to increase how much you're buying. And a new part is ad hoc customer offers. So basically, imagine if you're going to the store and you get a notification on your phone: "Hi, Tomasz, if you buy Nike shoes today, you'll get 20% off." And we base that on the past transactions of a customer, trying to figure out what they will actually want to buy next. Upcoming applications. This is the most interesting part, because this is prototyping, the part I like the most. And those are our current prototypes that we are working on. So we're trying to make sense of network monitoring and network incident predictions. What we are trying to achieve is to have an early notification if an incident might occur, an overload in the network, some unauthorized traffic in the network. We're trying to find that. Network architecture generation is something that we have a lot of products, and we know what they require. However, sometimes in client infrastructure, we have a lot of subnets, we have a lot of things. So basically, the input is the architecture of the network, and the output of that is how our products, how our systems, how our applications would fit into that network. The next one is hardware scaling. This is usually done by people. However, what we're trying to do is have some requirements for the system. For example, it has to handle 1 million transactions a day with a latency less than 200 milliseconds of processing time. And what hardware would we need for that? And we expect the models to actually give us an output on how the architecture should look like, how the infrastructure should look like. Fraud detection. If you want to talk more about fraud detection, here is Lech. He's the chief analyst on this one. It's actually his baby. What we're trying to do is predict or actually find potential frauds. We're doing this in loyalty for now, but it will probably grow. So fraud detection, a fraud is actually something that you do against the rules of the loyalty program, of the loyalty scheme, and we're trying to find that. Usually, it's not that simple. It's not that simple to find, because people actually transfer points between accounts. It's kind of like working with money laundering, but instead of money, you have points. Customer segmentation. What we do have a lot of. Every BI has an option to segment the customers. What we're trying to do is actually for the model to figure out the segments itself. So we don't tell them what segments we want. We just tell it to segment the customers, and we look at the outputs, basically how they will segment the customers based on age, behavior, location, and all the data that we actually can obtain from the customers. Also, documents enrichment. This came from the financial sector. I didn't know there's a lot of scanning happening there. So, and the OCR, we have an external OCR. It's very good, but it makes mistakes. So, what the process looks like this. So every scan has to be checked manually if it's correct, because it's financial documents. There's no joking there. So what we try to do is kind of ease the load on those people and have a model check if the scan was correct. Data migration mapping. What you saw earlier, I talked about a product that actually matches fields on documents. So this is an extension of that. This is when you want to migrate data from one database to another, and yeah, every single one has a different format. What we want to do is actually have the model tell us which fields match which, convert the formats and all of that, but this is still in the works. System upgrade support. We do have a lot of products, we version them, and with a lot of customers, we actually customize the products. There's a necessity of integrating with external systems. Basically, what we want to do is the system to analyze differences between the version that we want to upgrade to and the customizations that were made during the application lifetime, and mark those ones that don't require any action because our system or our new application already handles that, or actually tell us which part has to be moved to the newer version. And last but not least, test cases creation automation. This is actually very advanced at this point, but what we want to do is actually put in test cases based on documentation to test links. So basically, you have a system documentation, we put it in a model, and what it does, it creates test cases for that particular application. And that's it.